What's up, YouTube? I'm Super Dan, the Shoe Man, and I've got another video for you today. I'm here from the living room again because that's where I'm at. I'm watching YouTube, and I got a food video to show you today. It's yet another ribeye, another really good ribeye. I've got a couple more of these videos lined up to show you until Hesper and I pretty much get our ribeyes exactly the way we want them, and then purchased and cooked to where we like them the best. Hopefully, Hesper's adoration of ribeyes and steak carry through even after she has Trent. It's not just that he's in her that makes her like the steak. First, though, before we go any further, I want to give y'all a word from my sponsor, our sponsor. Y'all are here to watch shoes. Sometimes I give y'all some other kind of content. Today I'm giving you some food content. But whether it's food or whether it's shoes, y'all are here to see that. You know, shoes don't really matter in the long run, but you know what does matter? It's Jesus, and he's our sponsor for this video. And if you watch a couple of videos ago, Haley was recording, and she's like, "All right, Daddy, get on with it. Like this, your intro is really long." And I was like, "No, this is what I do." And this is Romans 10:14. And this is Paul writing to the church in Rome, the Christian church that was in Rome. It says, "But how can they call on him to save them unless they believe in him? And how can they believe in him unless they've heard about him? And how can they hear about him unless someone tells them? And how will anyone go and tell them without being sent?" And I feel like I'm sent to have this YouTube channel to tell you all about Jesus and how much I love him and how much he loves you, more importantly. And that's what I do here. Because, like I said, the shoes don't really matter. We like the shoes. Hesper finally broke these out again. Hesper, what is this?
Bloodline.
The Bloodline, the Jordan 1 High Bloodline. I really like this shoe. Miguel has one of these in 10.5 or 11, and he doesn't really want anymore. So I'm thinking about trading something to him so that we can twin with these too. But these don't really matter in the end. What does matter is Jesus. That's why we're here. That's why I make these videos. I just give y'all some extra stuff that we all enjoy at the end too. So make sure you smash that like button for Jesus today. And also, if you go to my channel, that's the channel on the TV, and you can't see the community tab on the TV, but if you go to my channel on your phone, or if you go to my channel on the phone or on the web, then there's a community tab, and I've currently got a poll up with 4 different possible shoes for me to do another review on. And these are rep shoes, and it include the I'm in year 4 and the Travis Scott Black Phantom one low, and we can get those early. Again, they're reps, and this is kind of like a possible sponsorship, at least for that kind of a video, which I'm open to hearing about. So if y'all can go vote on one of those in the poll, then I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of this video. Hope the steaks make you hungry, and we'll see some more of these, and I've got several more shoe videos coming up this week. I'll see y'all later. One quick look at $10.99 a pound choice ribeyes, already dry brined with a little bit of MSG on them. Now also dry brined in, of course, sea salt, and ready to go in the sous vide. It's almost up to temp. It'll be there soon. Steaks are almost done. Been in there for over 2 hours. Saute a little garlic and Kerrygold butter. Gold potatoes. About to be mashed and whipped up with a whole bunch more butter and garlic. Potatoes cooked, sea salt, MSG, and a ton of butter. And now we mash. There we are, our almost 3 hour cooked sous vide ribeyes from Publix. The smell when you open the bag, oh my gosh, it's so good. And the juice that comes out, it's just got amazing flavor. And we're not going to tell Hesper what we did with that. But we're going to salt these. We're going to dry them off a little bit, salt them, and put them on the BLACKSTONE. Get them good and charred on the outside, but really quickly. So we keep our medium rare. You can see the medium rare there. Then have dinner. So we're not using the egg tonight. The egg was really good. It got really hot and really smoky, really charred really fast, and I really like using it. But the better marbled ribeyes that I had, they tasted better than any other steak that I've cooked on video that I've recorded for y'all, and they were done on the BLACKSTONE. So this one is not nearly as marbled. These two are not nearly as marbled as the two that I did before on the BLACKSTONE. So we're going to see if these taste as good on the Blackstone as the others did and see if it's the Blackstone. I really don't think it is. I think it was the steaks, and I think that those steaks on the egg would have been even better. And shortly here, hopefully in a week or so, we'll have some, instead of using the Blackstone, instead of using the egg, we'll use a blowtorch. I have the blowtorch already, but haven't used it for cooking food. So scorching hot, as you can see. Actually, let's just get us throwing it on. I'm not going to put any extra oil. I've got avocado oil here, but I'm not going to use any extra oil. I'm going to hope that the ribeyes have enough fat in them. You see, I let these sit for a minute. Man, smells so good. Oh my gosh. It's only been about a minute. See if I can get y'all a little bit of... Yep, not done yet. But I definitely didn't need any more fat, because you can see the fat that's dripping out of here. I mean, I don't think it would have hurt to put a little avocado oil on there, but it's going back out the back. Let's see, everything is burning off. Like, this is scorching hot. And when I did the last one on the egg, I think I had it up to over 600 degrees. I've calibrated this a few times, but it just seems to go way down when it's not under heat. But it was like 650 or 700 degrees. All right, let's give this a flip and see what we're working with here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Kind of sucks that piece didn't get anything, but it's all right. I'm trying not to rip my cap off. Oh yeah, so the right side on my griddle, my Blackstone, is hotter than the left side. I really need to move that one over, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to move it right now. So that looks awesome. And so like every time I go to hibachi, I ask them to take the fat that they're cutting off and throwing away and just leave it on the griddle and crisp it up a little bit. So I cut the point off of that. There was a lot of fat right here. That one doesn't have quite as much, like quite the chunk, but I'm going to crisp that up. I think it's going to be delicious. Just cut it with cut easy just with this. So I'm actually also going to tip these up on the side and crisp this fat up a little bit while it's on there too. Clean that side off. I'm going to clean that real quick, but I'm going to hold these right here. Just get a little bit of sear on that fat, get it crisped up a little bit, render it just a little bit more. You can still see how that's just perfectly medium rare in the middle. Crisping that up too. All right, so I let the steaks, both of them, rest on my plate, so I've got a little bit more juice here. And why do I like that? Why do I want it on my plate? I'm gonna drink it, yeah. But I actually would have preferred this ribeye if it was thicker. I gave that one to Hesper just so it might be a little bit more done in the middle. If either of the two will be a little bit more done, it's this one. But this is because it has more rib of this cap. It also, because of the section of ribeye that it's from, it has this muscle that's pretty large. I can't remember what that's called. And then your eye is a little bit smaller. Mine, the eye is a little bit bigger, a little bit less cap, and not so much of this muscle. And there's the fat that I crisped up. So let's see it. Do it. Do it. So this was sous vide at 132 degrees for almost 3 hours. She's gonna cut this big piece off. I should have got a little bit more of that fat off when I got that off, but I didn't. I'll eat it though. She's gonna work on that for a second. And now she's gonna cut it in half and she's gonna show it to us. Oh man, it doesn't look like it's cutting too tender. What do you think?
It might be the knife.
Might be the knife. That's a new knife. It's pretty sharp. Ooh, ooh. That's a little overcooked, isn't it? In the video, it looks very pink. In person, it doesn't look that pink. I'm sure you'll like it, but it's a little overcooked for me.
Well, it's fine for me.
Okay, good.
Right now.
Give it a taste.
Good.
Good? Like real good or just a little good? All right, my mouth is full. I think it's because this one is so much thicker, like half an inch thicker than that one. Show me that, the inside. Yeah, mine's way more big. That fat, those 3 little pieces of fat I had right there, crisped up perfectly, like just melted in my mouth. And that's like perfect. Would you say, you remember the other ribeye that we had that was cooked on the Blackstone? The thinner one? I think it still tasted better than this.
Mine's similar.
It's similar, but I think it still tasted better. But I think
It's really good.
the reason, and I said this earlier in the video, I wanted to do these choice ribeyes from Publix that had way less marbling than the 2 you got from Walmart. I wanted to do them on the Blackstone because those 2 were way better than any other steak we've had that we recorded in the last month. And I wanted to see if it was the Blackstone. And I'd say at this point it could be the Blackstone. It doesn't make sense that the Blackstone would make better steak than the egg, right? I don't think it makes sense. But right now we have evidence that suggests that it's the Blackstone.
Well, the egg is char, like for that flavor, but
Yeah.
like this is just salt and sear.
Yeah, but I think that char, that extra char from the charcoal, you know, the
I
smokiness.
mean, it does something, but it doesn't like affect. Like goodness.
All right. Well,
Like it doesn't.
we're gonna have
Like the
to.
Blackstone doesn't take away from the goodness. It's just.
It doesn't.
egg
It just
adds.
doesn't. Right. Exactly. So I think that we need to get one more good, really nicely marbled ribeye. Put it on the egg at 700 degrees and see if, and watch the video where we ate the one off the Blackstone, the other one, not this one, the other one, and see if it's better. I think the egg's going to be better. I think it has to be.
Well, it's really tender.
This is really tender. So the 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours we put this in the sous vide did really good. Maybe even better than it has in the past. Tenderized it really well. Delicious, right?
It's so pretty.
I'm so glad.
Juice.